Premierna has written a book called Vyasa Vijaya, in which he describes everything about Vyasa Bhagavan's life, including the OV that Sri Datta said, Sishya Manati Vyasasi, I say Viniviti Chaughe Jana. Vedas are known by many names, I said. Shruti was one of them, you heard that. They're also called Nigama because they do some ordering. They say, do this, don't do that. Okay, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Matradevo Bhava. They order you to do something. So they are called, Hindi mein niyam bolte hai na. So Sanskrit, that word is Nigama. So Vedas are called Nigama. Then they are called Amnaya because they give advice. Swadhyaya Pramaditavyam. When you do your daily worship, do it with great affection. They are giving you advice. So they are called Amnaya. They are also called Trayi. So some foreign researchers, they get confused because Trayi means three. So they think there are only three Vedas. So they are saying, Rig Veda came first, Yajur Veda came later, then Samaveda, Atharvana Veda is a recent addition. They really get so confused. Apna isme confusion nahi hai. Vedo Narayana Sakshat, it was really huge. So some portions have been given to us for ease of study. Utna hi. Why Trayi? Because of the three different kinds of mantras that exist in the Vedas. Some of them are Padya. Padya means like, verse. Like Gayatri Chandas Visona, there are many other chandases. So they come in some poetic meter. Okay. Some mantras are like that. Some mantras are like prose. You have to read them like you read a paragraph. And some, especially Samaveda, is all Gana. Like when Shabari, you know the story of Shabari, So Shabari was going to, before she met Matanga Maharishi, she met the Sishyas. And the Sishyas were chanting Samaveda. Ahamannam, ahamannam, ahamannam. It's a great Upanishadic mantra. She may not have understood what the mantra was. She may not have understood the meaning. Just hearing the Samagana brought her to Matanga Maharishi and transformed her life. Okay. So there are three different ways in which the mantras appear. So the Vedas are also called Trayi. To understand why Vyasa Bhagavan brought it down to 4 and why he gave it to these 4 Sishyas, we have to understand a concept called Upasana. There are many kinds of Upasanas, and in the Vedas, the one that is they spend most time describing in what we call karma kandas. Karma means the actions you do, is Upasana through Yagna. Okay, Yagna Upasana for Loka Kshema is the foundation of all Upasana in our worship. So Premierna in his second part has described Yagnas in great detail. What are Nitya Yagnas? What are Kamya Yagnas? What is the Prasada? Who is qualified for Yagna? Who is qualified for Sannyasa? What are the different kinds of Yagnas? Somayagam, Purushamedam, Ashwamedam, Gomedam. Srishti itself is a Yagna. What Yagnas do Devas do, Asuras do, Rakshasas do? What kind of Yagnas do you do in your own mind? Manasa Yagnas. So many different things he has described in part 2 of Veda Vijnana. In the Yagnas, there is a process by which the Sanidhya is created through some Avahana mantras. Then there is an actual method of doing the Yagna. Do this first, Ganapati Puja. Then you offer this, then you offer this harvest, this Purodasha. There is a certain method. And then there is a certain way of stuti, prayers. Lalita Sasnam is stuti, but there are many Vedic stutis. And our Yagna system is so advanced, like people who do quality control, they know that systems who are advanced in quality control have self-correcting mechanisms. Okay. So our Yagnas also have self-correcting mechanisms. In a normal Yagna, there will be one person responsible for all the Avahana mantras, one person who is responsible for all the process mantras, one person for all the stuti mantras, and one person who is doing all the correction. So they are respectively called Hota, Advaryu, Udgata, Brahma. So each of the four Vedas does each of those four things. Rig Veda is for all the Avahanam Sanidhyam. The Hota uses Rig Veda. Advaryu, we are Yajurvedis. We hold the meat of doing the Yagna. Meat bolne ka nahi. We hold majority portion of doing the Yagna. Udgatas, Samvedas, they do the Stuti. And this is not Brahma, the creator. This is a priest category called Brahma. Those persons use Atharvana Veda to make all corrections as the Yagna is proceeding. In the picture there, you see Shankaracharya of Sringeri. He is hosting a Maharudra Yagna. Small Yagnas, one priest does all the four things. Normal Yagnas, one priest for each of the four. Larger Yagnas, Premiana has described. Prakriti Yagna, Vikriti Yagna, different kinds of Yagnas. Sometimes you will have four each. So 4 times 4, 16. Or you will have 7 times 4, 28. 16 times 4, depends on the Yagna that is being performed. So that is why everything is split into 4.